Hello everyone, Michael here for Tactica Imperialis with update number 2 for the IDICBeer New Year's Painting Challenge. I have finished my Orc Mega Zzap gun. I'm still going to continue doing the challenge with my Stormcast Eternal Prosecutors, which are next on my priority list, but I have now finished the Zzap gun and Grot crew. So, updating from last time, I have washed the gun liberally with both black and mud wash. At least once in both cases. I think I gave it 2 mud washes in a couple of cases. And then done some edge highlighting. So there's a bit of red highlighting, for example, down here. A bit of silver highlighting on like the gun barrel and around the edges of things. And I've tried to do a little bit of battle damage. So you can see just here, like that appears it's been chipped off. There is a bit more of it just knocking around. I think there's a fair bit like on the sides of here. So it's taken a little bit of a beating. It's not as weathered as I probably intended it to be originally, but I'm not really sure what more, at least with my collection, I'd be able to do to get it right. So once I got the gun finished, I stuck it together. So my original plan was to make it so the gun rotated, but I thought better of it. Just for ease, I've glued it in place. And then I did the Grot crew. We'll look at... I will show you this guy, but I've actually glued him down now. The handle he was supposed to be gripping snapped, which is very annoying. He was supposed to be having his hand around that, but as I was trying to slot it into place with the super glue around it, it snapped. So I lost that. As for the actual crew, I painted them as I said I would in the last episode. So Elysian green and then an green camo highlight. I forgave the wash. I didn't go with it in the end. I don't think it needs it really. They're bright enough, and there's enough contrast, I think, particularly on like the noses have both been highlighted. There's enough to make it stand out. We've got the silver, which I think I might give one last wash to before I finish off. Brown clothing, and that's all for those, really, the ones with the spanner, because they're actually really simple. This one's got a bit more detail on him, so if I just do that, you can see he's wearing a little bit of armor. He's got the conducting rod, which I did in gold and then washed down. He's got the flesh, his silver goggles, a grenade, a bandolier of stuff. He's got darker brown trousers and then, he's got darker brown on his trousers and then the pack and things are lighter brown, my Steel Legion drab, which just makes it stand out. I was probably going to do it the other way around, but I went with the Doomball brown on these guys' trousers, so I thought I'll stick and be consistent. Now, I'm debating mounting this on a base. As I mentioned in my last update for as I can show you here, I have got some round bases now for my Age of Sigmar army, and I've got a few round bases going spare. Predominantly the Terminator size bases, because you get 5 in this little pack that I bought, and I only need 3 or even 2 for the Prosecutors. So I've got 2 or 3 going spare. I'm not sure if I'm going to mount the gun on one. I don't think it needs it, really. But it might add a little base detail to have a couple of extra things just knocking around, like some strewn about ammo or skull or something like that on the base. Let me know if you think I need to base it. I'll do it if you think I need to. I'm not 100%. I've just left these guys on a separate base for 2 reasons. One, because you're supposed to have the crew separate, I think predominantly with artillery. And secondly, I can use him as like an ammo runt in a worst case scenario. Just give him to a guy and say, these are my ammo runts, if I absolutely have to. And that is my mech gun. As I say, the Prosecutors are next on the list. I haven't had a look at them since the last update. So I've still got the one who's finished, sort of my test model. And then I've got the other 2 who I'm going to put on some round bases once I get them painted. I talked about it very briefly in the last episode, but I think I'm going to show you properly what I was talking about with alternate colour schemes. So I'm just going to bring the other Prosecutor down. So there, he's absolutely freaking massive. Is the first Prosecutor with his lacquered red armor and that sort of thing. Now, I could replicate that and do it the same way with red and then some various washes and then an hard coat finish, but I have this. Kieran, when he gave me a bunch of Stormcast, also gave me a bunch of shields, and I decided to do practice on one of them with a lava pattern. So it's a jet black painted shield, and I've just done red, orange and then yellow highlight lines just to make it look like cracked rock with magma or lava going through it. My original intention was to replicate this on all the Prosecutors, however I like the idea of the lacquer red, and so I did that first. Plus it was in the middle of painting my Dark Elves, so that's just the colours I was using. It gave me a little bit more practice with reds and purples and things. So I might paint the second one that looks like this guy, which is this guy, to have the black armor and try and do the magma patterns. I'll let you know how it goes because I think I'll try it, but I'm not 100% it'll work. If it does, then I'll keep with it and I'll show it to you in update number 3. If it doesn't, then I'll probably revert back to this, or at least with some other lacquered armor. I might do a sort of a pantheon of colors. So I have a red one, a blue one, and a yellow one. Just go one in each of the primary colors. I'm really not sure yet. Let me know what you think. Where I should just keep it with one color scheme. I should try this magma pattern, and if it doesn't work, an alternate color scheme that you would suggest. I'll let you know how the black goes. If that does work, that's what I'm going to keep with. Anyway, that is the end of today's update. I do hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the gun, obviously, because that was the primary part of the project. It is now complete, so as far as the challenge actually signed up to do, job done. It's all good. But we've got a little bit extra to do now with these prosecutors, so I'll bring you update number 3 when I've got the second prosecutor finished, let you know how the painting went and what we're going to do next. So that is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Michael for Tactica Imperialis, and I'll see you all again. Bye for now.